Good morning, Felida Bible Church, and happy Thursday to you all. This is the fourth coronavirus devotion, and if you've been watching these videos in sequence or every morning, you can probably tell that I haven't changed my clothes in any of the videos, and that's because I'm recording these in batches. So just wanted to put a disclaimer out there that I'm not totally gross and disgusting, but anyway. Let's jump into the devotion for today. We are looking at Romans 13, verse 1. It says, "Everyone must submit himself to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except that which God has established. The authorities that exist have been established by God." And then Paul will go on in Romans 13 to talk through some implications of that. And just want to encourage you to think biblically through the issue of how do we, during the coronavirus pandemic, respond to our government. It seems like there are some who are criticizing the government for not acting fast enough or doing too much, and are really just either critical or believe that the government's entirely incompetent to the task of leading the people through this. On the other hand, there are others who might be looking to the government as the savior for this. They are the ones who are going to give us the stimulus check, and they're going to help the economy recover. They're going to be the ones who find the cure. And I just wanted to encourage us to think biblically through the fact that God has established the government as an authority for us. And I would encourage you not to be too critical here. Whether you agree with what they're doing or not, the truth is that the government is God's good gift to us, and they have resources that we just don't have to lead people and lead our nation through the government. And the best thing we can do as the church is to submit willingly and supportively pray for our government. And this is true regardless of who's in office, whether that's a Democrat, a Republican, third party, or whatever. And that would be true if Bernie or Hillary were president. And in Washington, it's kind of fun because we have a very Democratic governor, and yet we have a very Republican president. And so in both cases, we are to submit to these authorities insofar as they command and lead to a place that isn't sin. Now, obviously, if they command us to sin, then we need to practice respectful civil disobedience at that point. But that really hasn't been the case here. And so first, I want us to recognize that the government is God's good gift to us. During this time, we should trust them and follow their lead and submit to their guidance to stay home, to social distance, and all of those things. But then the second thing is I want to remind us that their authority and their power is a delegated authority, meaning it's not ultimate. And so we ought not to look to the government as our savior here in the coronavirus pandemic. They are not the ones ultimately who are going to bring us through this. God may use them, certainly, and we are thankful for them, but ultimately, Jesus is our Savior. He is the one who will lead us through this pandemic. He's the one who will bring us out of it. He is the one who will care for us. He alone is the one that we put our hope in. And so I just want to encourage us not to think about government as either our adversary or our savior through the coronavirus pandemic. Let's think about it as a friend and a good gift that God has given to us insofar as it is doing its job with its delegated authority to lead us.